Okay, how to draw a rod. Uh, I've already ported across the raster image into this. So overall, um, there it is, the picture, um, to the center of the boring in the pin or the rod, 45 millimeters. Then it extends another 6 millimeters, so 51 millimeters. But I will do it exactly as that in depth points layer again. So starting approximately from there, 45, enter, 6, enter. So there it is, obviously two lines. This hole has 6 millimeter diameter, so pick up the circle command through there, 3, enter. There it is, but I will transfer that to level 0 now and make that level current. So now I will be working in level 0. So this blue line is only my construction line. Now I'm going to extrude that pin, and let's say because the diameter of the rod is 12, I will extrude that to 18 millimeters and have a look from the end elevation, and there it is. Yeah. Now I will make the actual rod straight through the end here, 6 in radius. Look at it isometrically. There we go. I want to extrude that. There's a circle I want to extrude. And let's move it first towards the end of the line. I will show you why. Extrude that along the path right to the end. There you are. This is the main cylinder. So looking at it from the front, I will take that, which is the whole position, move it downwards, let's say 8 millimeters. Look at it in isometric. There it is in the right position. Subtract from the main rod this solid, which is the hole, and you have the hole. Now what I'm going to do is to machine out these parts that you are seeing on a drawing, which are 2 millimeters thick, and they extend 7 millimeters back from the center hole location. Yes, those red lines have been printed pretty badly, but supposed to be centered. So top view again, and here I will pick up rectangle going from that position outwards. Let's say I will do just as it is, by luck 19 by 19 millimeters. There it is. I will extrude that by 2 millimeters. Look at it sideways. There it is. I will move it up by 4 millimeters, and then I will copy it by 10 millimeters. And if I looked at it in isometric, I should be able to see it. Yes. Look at it from the top. Yes. So now these two pieces is almost like machining out the flats on the bar. So now I would have to move it. So pick up the 2, move move them in one direction by 7 millimeters. Okay, didn't quite work. Why did it go that far? I mistyped. 7. Yes, that looks better. Now, looking at it again from the top, I will move it again to come out and cover that completely. Click it right there. Look at it from the side. Yes. Look at it isometrically. Yes. Now I will do my subtractions. So subtract from the bar this machining edge and this machining edge. Okay, and I've got the flats. Now the only part is left now is rounding off that end of the section. Looking at it from the top, the best way to do it in my opinion is just think of a tool path that will go all the way around. Now that tool path will be 6 millimeters in radius, so from there 6. Next one I'll do slightly bigger. Let's say I'll do it at something like 16. No, a bit small. Just extend it outwards. So there we go. Now I will move these two circles out and extrude them more than the thickness of the bar, and 20 millimeters in that case. Enter. Looking at it isometrically, there it is. So what I'm doing is subtracting from that solid this solid, and there you are. But you notice that I moved the def points short line here, and it's created a surface. So all I do, highlight it and delete. Now I want to slice this in half, and for that I'll use 3D wireframe view, and I will use the slice command. There it is, slice this object. I will go from there, perpendicular, 3 points, right click, enter. There you are, sliced into 2. Take that, highlight that, delete that, and delete. Now looking at it from the top, I will pick up this object, which is the tool path, picked up by the center reference point, drop it on there, look at it sideways, it's a bit high, pick it up, bring it down, and that's enough. Look at it from the top to make sure it hasn't shifted. Look at it in isometric. Put visual style on. Do another subtraction. From that object, I will subtract that object. And looking at it from the top, there it is, exactly like the drawing. So now I can move that. There it is. Okay. Bit of orbit. There's the rod number 1. As simple as that.